and welcome to another episode of March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis. Today we are going to be opening some more Barbie Fashionista dolls. I basically got like a pile of them that I'm going through, but I don't want to do the one in one go because it would be like the longest video ever. So these are the ones which I'm going to be opening today. So they are number 124, who is this girl here, number 60, who is quite early by the sounds of it, that's this girl here, and 162, who is this guy here. As you can see, he is in the new packaging, which is kind of the zip bag. He's got a zip there. And then you can reuse this to kind of store the dolls and store like clothes and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is the old packaging. This is the new one. Obviously, the new one is great. It's also got the hook thing as well. So yeah, here they are. Okay, so here we go. These are our 3 fashionistas that we're going to be opening today. I think we're going to start with number 60 because she's the lowest number. So I'm presuming that means that she is quite an early doll. 60 is obviously, you know, not low, but I don't think they started at 1. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so she is number 60. On the back we have a selection of other ones. Maybe they did start with 1 because some of these, this guy's 8. We have an 11, a 7, a 9. So yeah, and then we have much later numbers like 68 and 66 and stuff. So yeah, I don't really know how they've been numbered. I'm presuming it's the production number, or the, like, you know, when they came out. So this is copyrighted 2016. So let's open her up and see. Her box is not perfect. It's got a bit of a crack here, but that's fine. So again, I wasn't very scientific when I chose which dolls I was going to get. I basically just chose ones that I liked the look of. And I liked her because she had sort of peach coloured hair. I'm not crazy about this dress, perhaps, but I kind of liked her. She is, from what I can gather, she's on an original body, which is basically, I guess, like a standard Barbie body. So yeah, let's see how annoying she's going to be to get out. If you remember from our last unboxing, they seem to have those annoying Kimball tag things at the back of their heads. Oh, this is very glued on. Now, why is that? Okay, so that's okay. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the picture on the front of the box. So yeah, she is pictured in the middle. There is a kind of a Barbie, a blonde Barbie on one side of her, and then a taller girl on the other side of her. Presumably this is before they started to do the cute kind of artwork that they do on the boxes. So yeah, so that is that. I'm going to dispose of that. So, okay, let's have a look. Now, what is this on her face? Oh dear, what is this? And you can't even see it. It's kind of some sort of shiny thing going on. I guess it could be from the product that might be in the hair. The hair feels not quite as stiff as Fabio's, but yeah, it's not the nicest maybe. Okay, let's actually get her out properly. So again, we've got these bands on her. One there, there's one around the waist. Is she gonna? Okay, so yeah, so again we have these annoying Kimball tag things on the back of her head. Trying not to cut the hair, obviously. There we go. And then she kind of just lifts it out from there. Kind of. Being the operative word there. Her hair is stuck. The hair is stuck. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Here we are. So, yeah, so her hair is very stiff, I have to say. It's not quite in the same league as Fabio's was when we unboxed him, but yeah, it's not the nicest hair. I think probably this strange shininess on the side is hair product, maybe. Yeah, so apart from that, she seems okay. So yeah, she basically has the very kind of general articulation. She kind of feels a bit stiff. She's probably been in that box for, 5 years, so I'm not really surprised. So yeah, so she comes with this dress, which is meant to be, I think, like patchwork denim. As I say, it's not my favourite dress, but it is hemmed all the way around. It has, I think, a bit of elastic around the waist, or at least in the front part. Yeah, it's fairly short. She has some sort of like white trainers, which have a bit of a platformy bit to them. And she also comes with a white watch, which is there in her hand, which is kind of cute. So yeah, there's not really a great deal to say. I will have to sort this hair out. Essentially, with Fabio's hair from the last video that I did of Fashionista unboxings, basically I just rinsed it under some hot tap water and it was actually okay. The stuff came out, so I'm presuming it's kind of just like a sort of a gel or something. I suppose to try and keep it in place, they just put product on it. Hopefully it will be okay. But yeah, she's a fairly pretty doll. As I say, she is on a original body, so a kind of a standard Barbie. And yeah, her head does the same thing as the others did when they kind of on that ball. So yeah, so that is her. Let's put her to one side. I'll put it over here. Let's open our boy doll. So here we go. As I mentioned before, he is in the brand new packaging, so this should be interesting to see how easier or more awkward it might be. Yeah, he is number 162. So let's open him up. So, let's have a quick look on the back. So we have a few familiar faces actually. I'm seeing some of these which I've already bought. He is there, number 162. And there's at least 2 more there, which you will be seeing shortly. So the copyright for this is 2020. So let's try and open this. So there's a Kimball tag basically stopping the zip from opening, presumably so he doesn't get stolen. I kind of wish there was a bit more length to the Kimball. Okay, that's that. That is that. Great. So that is cut. That is done. So, in we go. So then the doll just comes out. This packaging you can also remove. I know. Oh, it's not stuck in, so at least that's something. I do really like this sort of design on it, which I think are on all of them at the moment. And obviously there is an artist's impression of him there. It looks very, very authentic. There we go. So let's put this to one side. and let's have a look at him. So he is, okay, so he doesn't have any thimble tags, thankfully. He literally has a band around his waist, which I'm going to cut, and there he is. So yeah, like Fabio, his head basically only moves side to side. It doesn't really move up or down. As I mentioned with Fabio before, one of the things I kind of would like about male dolls is if they have rooted hair. And obviously he does have rooted hair. He has his hair here. He also has sort of painted hair as well. But that's fine. I think the hair looks really good. Yeah, and he has this kind of two-piece outfit. Don't worry, I will be removing his clothes shortly. Yeah, this kind of two-piece outfit. It's all kind of hemmed around. There's Velcro all the way down the back with shorts that match, which is great. Obviously, you can use these as two separate pieces if you wanted to. He also has these amazing green trainers, which look great. Now, presumably, these would also fit the Fabio doll. I keep calling him Fabio. I think he's stuck with that name now, unfortunately. Yeah, so let's have a look at his body. So I think he's probably the same sort of body sculpt that Fabio was. Yeah, he has, again, he is... Okay, so his arms don't actually go out as much as the girls' arms. Actually, they don't go that much either. I kind of thought they went up further. So yeah, his arms do move up and sort of out. And then they obviously move back and forth. His legs move a bit sort of in and out. But probably not as much as hers do. Actually, no, again, I think, yeah, they don't move that much either. So, yeah, maybe I'm just imagining that the boys have a bit of less articulation. I think it's because the head thing, it just goes, you know, back and forth. But yeah, so this is him, a very handsome chap there. Let's, I guess we should put his shirt back on. It's a bit demeaning, isn't it? Put that on there. The one thing I have noticed with the male dolls is that they don't have the finger thing. So with this girl, she has kind of the separate fingers. But with him, he basically just has his kind of like flat hand. So the reason I'm mentioning this is, of course, the kind of little sort of accessories and things that you get with them. So, for instance, the Barbie's Beach Shack, which I unboxed a few videos ago, the little sort of like drinks and things, you can basically slide that on the finger. I don't know if that will necessarily work that well with him. I think maybe if you put it on the thumb it'd be fine, but it's odd that they don't give the boys the individual fingers as, you know, they've kind of given her. Obviously they're moulded, which is fine, but it's not quite the same as having, you know, the odd finger that you can actually put the I don't even know what you'd call them, the kind of like the ring bit that is attached to like the cups and, you know, what have you. So yeah, so that is him. I really like this pattern as well that's on his outfit. I think it's really nice. It's very kind of like, I want to say sort of late 80s sort of look. Very busy, quite summery, which is nice. Particularly as we're now moving away from summer, it's going to have a few bright colours around. So yeah, so this is him. I'm going to put him to one side and we're going to open our third doll for today. And that is this girl here. I'm not going to start complaining that she's not pictured here, because I'm presuming that depending on what wave they were in, they basically just had Barbie with one of the other dolls, and then they were on all of the packaging. So this girl is on a petite body, which is the first petite we've seen. So it should be interesting to see. I'm not seeing the Kimball tags behind her. So it might be because of the hair that they didn't do that. So that's at least some good news. If we look on the back, here she is pictured. So she is 124. If we look over here, I already unboxed 127, which was the black-haired girl with the Unicorn Believer t-shirt dress thing on. And then we have the dark-skinned girl who is 125 at the end. So this is all okay. So this is 2018. This girl. I kind of like dolls that have kind of weird hair. I suppose being someone who kind of has weird hair themselves, it's nice. It's nice to see it in doll form. So let's get her open and have a closer look at her. See, the backing card seems very thick on these, and I'm guessing it's because it's got all of the kind of like the bits and bobs of the bands that are around them. It's kind of like a double layered thing going on. So let's remove that. So yeah, this is going to be easy, hopefully, because, as I say, she only has rubber bands on her, which is good. Very easy. So that's great. So, she's a petite. For some reason, she's got kind of this hand that's sort of, this arm that's always bent, but never mind. I guess that's just the way it is. I have seen other ones with that. Maybe it's just the petite ones. I'm not sure. Again, she does have the finger thing going on both hands. So she can hold the little accessories and stuff. She does have a hair in her face. Let me remove that. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. It's part of her. So yeah, so obviously her hair has a lot of product on it because it's to keep it in this style. I have seen online people that have kind of washed the product out and basically she just has long green hair. I'm half tempted to do it and half tempted not to, because obviously once it's washed out, I'd have to then put some different product in it to try and get it back up again if I wanted it that way. I kind of like it, and then also I'm curious to see, you know, what it would look like down. I think it's, from the pictures I've seen, it's actually quite long when it's down. So there's a lot of product in there. This is even stiffer than Fabio's hair. Obviously to keep it up, I guess, in that kind of like quiffy, mohawky thing. She's got a really pretty face. I guess, I don't know if it's because she's a bit smaller, she looks quite young and kind of fresh, I guess. She has some pink lips and they seem to give them quite interesting brows now, because I guess brows are very much in. But she has, I think, some sort of subtle blusher on her eyes. That's not where blusher goes, is it? On her cheeks. She also has a kind of like a razory detail that's in the hair. This obviously is the painted hair bit. So it's not actually dissimilar to the guy that I just opened, that he also has painted on the side. So yeah, so she has this kind of symmetrical thing going on. I'm not sure I'm always a fan of symmetry, but there we go. So she comes with these kind of Doc Martens-y boot things on, which I kind of like. She has dungarees. I was worried that this was going to be attached, but it's not. It's actually a separate bit. So yeah, so the straps are made from kind of like ribbon, I suppose, or yeah, kind of like thin ribbon, but I was kind of worried it was all sort of attached to it. The whole thing was like one big sort of romper suit that you could get her in or out of, but it's separate items, so that's actually quite nice. The blouse is actually very nice as well. It's got a lot of detail in that they've used obviously the contrasting black down the front, where obviously the buttons would be if it had buttons. It has Velcro on the back, and around the arms as well. It's also got a little sort of Peter Pan collar going on, which is kind of cute. I like this outfit a lot. See if I can actually get it back on her now. She also comes with a bracelet. Now the bracelet has got one of those sort of clear rubber bands around it to try and keep it on maybe. So maybe that has a tendency to fall off. I guess we'll see. Let me try and get these straps back up. Okay, so a little tip if you do unbox her is maybe don't remove the straps, because they're a bit of a bugger to get back on her shoulders. Hopefully I'll remember to edit all the swearing out that I was doing as I was trying to get her back into her outfit. So yeah, I really like this doll. I like the outfit a lot too, despite the fact it's awkward. Again, so she's got the spinny head thing, which I'm guessing they all have now, apart from obviously the boys. And yeah, I mean, this is an outfit you could use separately. You could use the blouse on someone with some jeans. Obviously, petite clothes are only going to fit the petite dolls. So if you have more petite bodied fashionista dolls, then you know, you're going to be able to swap and change. But I do like the dungarees and the boot. It's kind of a queer look, which I really like. But obviously there's a bit of playfulness with the denim in that it's got the polka dots on it as well. And obviously I do love the hair as well. So yeah, so that is her. So she was number 124. So yeah, so these are today's fashionista dolls. Do you have a favourite one? I'm veering towards this girl here. I'm slightly concerned about this one at the moment because her hair is a mess. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with them. I'm not even sure about this outfit now. I basically got her because she had like peachy coloured hair. And now I'm wondering whether that was such a good idea or not. She's also kind of giving me, I don't know, like Disney princess vibes. Her face is quite, I don't know, like a Disney princess doll. I don't know. Anyway, please comment down below on if you have a favourite, or, you know, if you collect fashionista dolls, which one your favourite is. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.